Yo, 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 yo. How we doing? How we living? What's going down? We are live and in color. Welcome to Music Monday, episode 87. Hope you're well. Hope you're chilling. Happy Monday. What's good? I see Mark in the chat. I see Ryuki in the chat. What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, happy Monday. This is episode 87. I feel like these weeks are just flying by, man. Truly. Like, just fucking flying by. But let's get into this, man. I hope you're well. Happy Music Monday. Let's get it, Ricky. Happy Monday. You guys know the drill, man. We got some updates. I got some new plans we can discuss. I got a lot of good stuff to talk about before we get into submissions. Which, by the way, submissions tonight are absolutely fucking crazy. I took a peek. Nothing but absolute fucking hitters, like, all the way through, to be honest with you. So tonight's gonna be really good as far as reactions go. So first things first. You know, I have a lot to talk about, so let's just take like 5-10 minutes and we'll run through all of this. But episode 86 of the Music Mondays podcast is available on all platforms. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. You know, every episode since Cyberfest has been absolutely fucking crazy. Like, finishing out the year with the Music Mondays podcast has been really fun, to be honest with you. But episode 86 in particular, we had a lot of good submissions, and Offspring in particular, Offspring Mysterious, had a really good submission last week. So definitely go check that out if you missed it. Episode 86 is available on all audio platforms. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. And of course, available on the Music Mondays YouTube channel. Speaking of the Music Mondays YouTube channel, we have a new YouTube upload as well, where I was speaking a little bit about Cyberfest. It's a pretty much an exclusive segment from episode 85, which was the first episode post Cyberfest. So if you missed that, make sure you go check that out. That was really me giving my reactions to Cyberfest and really giving a lot of post Cyberfest thoughts and feelings and things like that. So lots of new stuff on the YouTube channel. Go check that out. 100%. Odin, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you're well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. MusicMondays.com. If you haven't visited our website recently, make sure you go check out the Music Mondays homepage at allmusicmondays.com. Recently we updated our contact info with all of our staff members' contact info. Everything you need to know about Music Mondays is located on our website. We're slowly updating everything, putting in, regular maintenance and things like that. So make sure you keep checking in on our homepage. But post Cyberfest coverage is pretty much almost done. I think there's like one more piece of content that I have. But recently we put out an article that was pretty much a review of Cyberfest 2022, a post-Cyberfest analysis. That was really like sort of a rundown if you didn't get to attend the event, haven't heard much about Cyberfest. The Cyberfest review and analysis is live on our website, so definitely go check that out. That was written by me. Something I wanted to whip up since Cyberfest ended, really. But it's just really something that I feel like people needed to hear. There's just a lot of goodies in there, and of course links to Cyberfest 2022 if you missed it. So go check that out. Make sure you visit allmusicmondays.com, man. Lots of good stuff on our website. So, what else over the last week? SoundCloud Sunday, volume 48 is available on our SoundCloud. That was curated by myself and Dr. Freon, our staff team curator. Um, Lots of rare artists on this new SoundCloud Sunday, definitely. Every week SoundCloud Sunday gets better and better, and if anything, you're getting a complete playlist that's 30 to 40 minutes long of unheard of, really, really talented independent artists. So if you're interested in a playlist of shit that you definitely haven't heard, or just really want to support some underground music and support Music Mondays, go check out SoundCloud Sunday, man. Very, very important playlist there. So that's pretty much that on regular updates. But what else do we have going on as far as the future goes? Well, this upcoming week, Workshop Wednesday will be returning. If you don't know what Workshop Wednesday is, essentially that's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a workshop where we sit down with an artist and they walk us through their process, whether they're mixing, engineering, producing, even art. You know what I mean? Like, you could walk us through how you create digital art. Like, no matter what you do, Workshop Wednesday is pretty much an exclusive one-on-one segment where you show Music Mondays and the community basically how you create. So Workshop Wednesday will be returning this Wednesday. So today is Monday the 19th, so look out for a new Workshop Wednesday live on the 21st. We'll be live for about an hour or so, recording a new episode, and that's a segment that I'm really, really excited about. Just because it got started, before Cyberfest was completed, so we didn't have a chance to really do one at the beginning of September. So obviously, it being the later half of September, I'm excited to get one done. So be on the lookout for that. Workshop Wednesday is coming back. And of course, your regular schedule of content. We have a couple projects on the back burner from staff members, including written pieces, hosted projects by Music Mondays, and of course, Feature Friday, Underground Classics, and all of our monthly content will continue to drop this month. But the thing that's coming up first, Workshop Wednesday. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that, man. Cole, what's good, baby? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, my friend. Welcome on in. I hope you're well. What is Gucci, my friend? So, one other thing I wanted to touch on is recruiting. Music Mondays is recruiting still. I have a couple people that are interested in certain positions for Music Mondays and want to join the staff team. So if you want to join that crew, feel free to send us an email. Send us a DM with your pitch or resume. If you're a writer, designer, curator, you're passionate about the underground, you feel like you have something to contribute to a platform like Music Mondays, feel free to send us an email or DM, man. We're always recruiting, but specifically right now, we're looking to fill a few spots up with some passionate individuals. So definitely hit us up. Like I said, I have a lot of talking points. A couple of subjects that I want to get out the way. Just a whole lot of segments that will get done, but I think we'll save some stuff for Workshop Wednesday and Feature Friday when that gets booked up. We'll be able to dive into a few more topics as well. But as for episode 87, we can hop right into reviews. So, you guys know the motherfucking drill, but if you don't, let's get into it. So, every week following the show, we'll be live every Monday, of course. So every Tuesday following the Music Mondays podcast, submissions will go live for next week's show. So, for example, today, um, we're live and recording the show. So, tomorrow, submissions go live for next week's show. And they'll always be the same in this format. Artists and creatives submissions open for live reviews on Music Mondays, live on 9/19/22 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/plays. Just here and now. Uh, and per usual, contrary to our name, um, we've reviewed everything from music, instrumentals, um, vocals, remixes, covers, artwork, uh, fashion, merch, visuals, edits, you name it. We've showcased it, reacted to it, and reviewed it here on the Music Mondays podcast. So if you're interested in submitting anything like that and you feel like your work deserves a spot on the Music Mondays podcast and you want us to react to it and review it, feel free to drop your portfolios every Tuesday, and submissions will be open for about a week, about 7 days, and they close on the day of the show, which is obviously right now, so submissions are closed. So that's pretty much that, chat, and of course, anybody watching on YouTube, you guys know the drill. If you're watching this on YouTube, submissions are probably open. Now, the majority of you know that we do not um accept any payments for submissions, written pieces, playlists, things like that. We never have, we never will. So the only thing that we do ask in regards to the podcast or any playlists and things like that is that you're just following the Music Mondays homepage, and you help not only grow the platform and help spread our message, but it pretty much gives respect to all the people that do submit every week and do already support the platform. So come join the community and come show these guys some love, man. So before we continue on, a lot of people always ask, why Twitter? Why do you curate on Twitter, and why do you curate them all in one place? Basically, the number one reason is it keeps the show very free flow. I don't have to go and search for a bunch of links and submissions and go in DMs and things like that. We stay very free flow on here. We have all the submissions in one spot. That way we don't run into any issues, opening emails, Google Drives, DMs, like I said, anything like that. So that's the main reason. And of course, it helps grow the platform and makes it very accessible for everyone else to grow their platform as well, because all artists interact with each other. So it's basically a win-win for everybody that wants to get involved in the podcast. So that's why we do curate on Twitter. And of course, submissions close about a couple hours before the show. 3-4 hours, depending on what the submissions look like. But that's pretty much that, chat. That's just the rundown in case you're new. You've been curious about Music Mondays, or you're interested in submitting. That's pretty much all the major details that you need to know. So, like I said, we have quite the banger episode lined up for you guys, Ben. A couple visuals, I believe, lots of really, really crazy ass audio. Obviously none of which I've listened to, but I'm excited to get into this for sure. So, let's fucking go, chat. Episode 87 continues. So, our first submission of the night, we got the homie Thomas Marcus. And if you don't know, Thomas is first and foremost quite the talented instrumentalist. 100%. Thomas is just an artist that has such a unique, wide theatrical sound, and at the same time, Thomas is also a producer that takes himself very serious. And you guys will hear me speak on this constantly. This is a producer that treats himself like an artist and treats their work like their actual pieces of art, regardless of their relevance or not. It doesn't matter if it's an instrumental or things like that. Thomas is definitely in line with all the producers that really take their own platforms very serious. So this week they submitted a track titled "Ali Earned," and this will be interesting because this is a track that I have not heard yet, obviously, but sometimes I'll put them in SoundCloud Sunday first, or I'll really just kind of um come across them prior in some form. So I'm definitely interested, 100%. So Thomas Marcus, Ali Earned. Let's get into it. Vibes. Ah, yeah. Literally. Oh, that clap. That clap is fucking great. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, nah, that was tough. That was really, really fucking tough, chat. I like that a lot. That was, yeah, Vibes Avenue, 100% Ryuki, 100%. This is one of my favorites from Thomas in a minute. So you guys know the drill. Let's break this down. We're gonna talk about two things because obviously no vocals. So we're gonna talk about the instrumental, and we're gonna talk about the overall theme of Ellie Earned. So, right off rip, one thing that I noticed was the fine details of this track. There's a lot of really, really cool small details about this, and I think where we can credit a lot of that to, um, as well is the mix, right? I feel like this mix is really, really fucking solid. Um, for a track with such high variety. Um, and such like small details that really make all the difference. So, like I said, mix is very very fucking solid. But I'm getting like a very like alternative a pop kind of vibe, but with like a little bit of, you know, Thomas Marcus original in there. Cause like Thomas has these melodies that are so they're just very rememberable and recognizable. And I think the shining star here for me has got to be the structure for sure. To be able to not only fit everything in this track, but to make it flow as well as it did. Like this started off like your normal Thomas Marcus track, absolutely a wonderful instrumental, and then it kind of like takes like a couple turns like left and right and sort of makes this like alternative pop kind of futuristic 2043 vibe. And it's like okay damn. And like I said, the small little details, you know, the fade out, the intro, the structure, just the very small things really made all the difference in this track for sure. A sound selection was another thing that was great too. For the actual direction that this track went. I feel like sound selection was on point. So let's talk a little bit about the theme here. Now, aesthetically, this cover's crazy as fuck. I feel like I've seen this kind of mask and shit before. I've definitely seen this somewhere. I just don't know where. But of course, you slap the Thomas Marcus logo on that shit, it's always gonna be fire. So aesthetically, this is dope. Especially for like the alternative pop kind of vibe, it definitely has a great color palette for that. Um, so like I said, aesthetically, A1, definitely. So the overall theme, Ali earned. You know, Thomas Marcus always has these titles that are very like mysterious in question. But I really think that's like such a positive as a producer, right? I really feel like that's like one of those things that's like it's so recognizable to you and your platform as an artist, right? Like even if you aren't a producer, but even more so if you're a producer, because if you're putting out instrumentals, you want to put like all your thoughts and feelings and emotions into your track, whether it be the track title, the cover art, things like that. And Thomas always has these titles that are very either mysterious, kind of, you know, it'll pique your interest if you're a first time listener, especially if you enjoy listening to instrumentals. So I feel like the overall theme for the majority of Thomas Marcus tracks is really really dope. Like I said, especially being a producer. So, very tippable, very very tippable. Huge shout out to Thomas Marcus. Thank you for the submission, homie. Much much motherfucking love, and of course, make sure you sub to Thomas Marcus on YouTube. Very close to 1.1K, man. That's actually fire ass milestone, if I do say so myself. Of course, make sure you follow Thomas Marcus 075 on Twitter. 9 away from 30 followers. Dope milestone there as well, man. Let's get it. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 70 subscribers, man. We're really, really fucking close, actually, like 6 away. So if you haven't subbed to the Music Mondays YouTube channel, make sure you go show that some love. We upload 2 times a week, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, exclusive tracks. All of Cyberpress is on there, like a whole lot of good shits on the channel. So go show the channel some love and go show these artists some love. Let's go. So, how we doing, chat? Let's fucking get it. Off to a hard start. Off to a hard start for sure. Offspring Mysterious is up next, but I think Offspring obviously has a visual for us. So we'll wrap back around to that because I think we have another visual to go over as well. So we'll go over all the audio and then we'll go over all the visuals and the other forms of media after audio is complete. So up next we got the homie Bloodcat. And Bloodcat has been going fucking crazy lately. Um not only the quality and the sound direction that Bloodcat is going in, but just the amount of work that Bloodcat has really put in recently is like so fucking cool. And of course, very dope member of the Music Mondays community and the underground community. So let's see what Bloodcat actually submitted for us this. So we got Banquet from Cat Calls 2. And of course, we definitely haven't reacted to this on the Music Mondays podcast. But let's fucking get into this, because like I said, Bloodcat has been putting in fucking work as recently. So I'm excited to get into this. From their new project Cat Calls 2, Banquet.
This ain't a buffet, baby, this a banquet. Walking out the bang, look at what I lead the bang with. This ain't a buffet, baby, this a banquet. Walking out the bang, look at what I lead the bang with. Louis V scar to my knees like a blanket. Every time I hit the street, never see me in the same fit. I just switch the place, little bitch, it's the same whip. This ain't my place, it's not a day, you not my main bitch. I'ma take that word out your brain before you think it. Double cup, purple rain, and I ain't even drank it. She took me out of state and brought me back, and I'm the same kid. Left my house behind, need a gang that I can bang with. Out of sight and out of mind, I done heard too many lies. Seen a lot of people die, and I don't know how to take it. Oh, they think I'm done now, huh? Brought my brain with. I got water on the door now. You got the same fridge, you just let you pour now. Time to face it, you gon' be a whore now. You so basic. French imported ice, I got a guess. She wanna stay the night, I said I guess. Every little baddie life a mess. Pack back, sealed in the deal, fresh press. Got a bad vibe, bad feel, so I left. Wow, you don't pass the check, then I headed to my next. She a little freak, I call it head, she call it neck. 100 in my pocket, no gex. Flex. This ain't a buffet, baby, this a banquet.
Damn.
What I lead the bang with. Louis V scar to my knees like a blanket. Every time I hit the street, never see me in the same fit. This ain't a buffet, baby, this a banquet. Walking out the bang, look at what I lead the bang with. Louis V scar to my knees like a blanket. Every time I hit the street, never see me in the same fit. I just switch the place, little bitch, it's the same whip. This ain't my place, it's not a day, you not my main bitch. I'ma take that word out your brain before you think it. Double cup, purple rain, and I ain't even drank it. She took me out of state and brought me back, and I'm the same kid. Left my house behind, need a gang that I can bang with. Out of sight and out of mind, I done heard too many lies. Seen a lot of people die, and I don't know how to take it. Oh, they think I'm done now, huh? Brought my brain with. I got water on the door now. You got the same fridge, you just let you pour now. Time to face it, you gon' be a whore now. You so basic.
Damn. Sheesh, what the fuck? Holy fuck, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. We got some shit to talk about here, chat. What the fuck? Gone Bananas, what's good, homie? Welcome. Welcome all in, my friend. Happy fucking Monday. Okay. This is actually crazy. So, we're going to talk about three things here. We're going to talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, and we're talk about the overall theme of Banquet. So instrumentally, the direction that Bloodcat has gone recently is so interesting. Not that it's like different or crazy or anything like that. I feel like it's just right, you know what I mean? Because it's these like sort of either like alternative R&B kind of vibes, or it just has this like alternative trap hip hop kind of vibe. And this one in particular is like super fucking raw. And it's not like a very like, you know, dirty and grimy, but it has that like fast paced kind of in your face feel. And I like it a lot. So instrumental, this is a great choice for Bloodcat, and I really like the direction that Bloodcat is going as of lately, for sure. So, talking about vocals here, let me just say right off rip, the mix is fucking great. That's one thing you can't even really like. You might as well just check that off. You know what I mean? Like Bloodcat always has like a really really solid mix. I mean, maybe one day I'll get caught off guard and I'm like, oh shit. Um, I'm like, oh fuck. Maybe this mix is off, but I doubt it, man. Like a Bloodcat mixes, regardless of who they're mixed by, have always hit, super super hard for every song that I've reacted to here on the show. So, with that said, mix is solid. Now, without a doubt, once again, the shining star for me is the writing. I don't know what the fuck Bloodcat has been on as far as writing goes, but it is such. It's not even like a level up. It's like, cause like a level up would imply that like a Bloodcat was on like a level lower than like what it is now. But like I feel like it's more of like evolving. Think of like a Pokemon. And like I feel like it's like progressed into something like so mature, and it's really really insane to see, you know what I mean? Like you could travel back to like earlier episodes of Music Mondays, 20, 30 episodes ago, um and see what kind of sounds a Bloodcat had out at the time compared to like right now. And the writing is just like it's like wow. It'll make you really take a step back, especially for somebody like myself who's sort of reacted to a decent amount. So like I really have an insight on like, where the sound direction has gone for Bloodcat. So with that said, shining star for me, writing, without a doubt. Um Between the punchlines, the performance, the delivery, um this is absolutely A1. Especially, you know, for everything that Bloodcat has been putting out recently. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to say that Bloodcat has been keeping up with like all the bangers, just matching, and it's like damn, it's really sick to see. Really, really sick to see. So, like I said, and with that said, writing, shining star, 100%. Vocals are fucking crazy, absolutely fucking crazy. Let's talk about the theme here. Now, aesthetically, this might be one of my favorites in a while. I have a lot of favorite Bloodcat covers for sure. Um a decent amount I've really enjoyed, but this one is definitely one of my favorites as of recently. Not only because of the fashion choice, but just because the color palette and the overall scene of this shot is like to me as a listener and like somebody who has spoken with Bloodcat, interviewed Bloodcat, reacted to their music, really just kind of this is like the perfect kind of image for me and like what I would describe a Bloodcat as an artist as. Like I feel like aesthetically this is like on point. Like this is hard as fuck. This is like such a good shot. So for an album, knocked it out of the park. Or even like if you wanted to call it a project, you know what I mean? Like either way, like just knocked it out of the fucking park. Truly. So let's talk about the theme of Banquet, right? Um Lyrically it's a lot of wordplay. You're talking about an actual banquet and then you're talking about banquet. So like the wordplay is great. It's like simple, but it's like super super effective, and something that Bloodcat is really good at is taking some phrase, metaphor, form of wordplay and like stretching it throughout a whole song and making a fucking cohesive banger out of it. Like that's how you know the writing and skill of Bloodcat is like, the ceiling is like really fucking high, really really fucking high. So I feel like Banquet was like a super simple showcase of how well a Bloodcat can write a song, deliver a song, and really perform a track. Like this is like chef's kiss for me. So huge shout out to Bloodcat. Make sure you go show Bloodcat some love. I know Bloodcat is approaching 1.3 on SoundCloud. Like I think what like fucking 9 away, bro. Go show Bloodcat some love, man. Super talented artist, massive library. Go show him some love, for real. Of course, make sure you follow Bloodcat's brand new Twitter, BCat Plus. They're approaching 30 followers. Literally 6 away. Go show them some love on there too. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And if you haven't subscribed to Music Mondays YouTube channel, make sure you do so. We upload 2 times a week, man. Exclusive segments, full podcast episodes. Damn near all Cyberfest is on there. Everything is on there, man. Go show the channel some love and go show these artists some motherfucking love. Gone Bananas, how you doing? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. We're here live on episode 87 of Music Mondays podcast. I hope everybody's doing well. How the fuck you doing, chat? What are we on, man? What are we on? So, audio is going great. Bloodcat is kind of reaching like a scary fucking level. If I'm being completely honest. You know what I mean? Like Bloodcat is really like just like reaching this insane like ceiling, man. It's like, whoa. But I feel like a lot of artists on Music Mondays are, truly, if I'm being honest there too. So let's continue on. Up next we got the homie Mac 2 Times. A lot of you are very familiar with Mac, but Mac is one of the most improved artists here on the Music Mondays podcast. Quite the alternative hip hop artist for sure. Has touched on quite a few genres here on the show. We've reacted to a decent amount of their recent work, so I'm definitely excited to get into this one. This one actually made SoundCloud Sunday this past Sunday, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do so. Now, the track is titled Lethal Weapon, and it's Prod Meal, the producer. And Max said in the caption, a lot more to come from me and Meal. So it looks like we got a little new collab artist-producer duo here. That is fucking dope. Like, I knew Mac was, you know what I mean? Like, Mac's been putting in work, man, so proud to see that Mac has, a producer that they're gonna be like really like locking in with. I think that's really dope to see. So aesthetically, everybody's seen this GIF, but I feel like the cropped images in it are fucking A1 and very Mac kind of oriented. You know what I mean? Like, you got the ray gun there, you got the fucking devil image right there. Like, this is like, it screams Mac just because of the crops. And it's really just recognizable because of that reason. So, a simple yet effective cover, for sure. But let's get into this. Mac 2 Times Lethal Weapon.
I've been looking for the love, where that though? I've been looking for the drugs, where they at though? I've been looking for the plug, you don't got more. I've been looking for my friends, I don't got those. I've been looking for the love, where that though? I've been looking for the drugs, where they at though? I've been looking for the plug, you don't got more. I've been looking for my friends, I don't got those. Lately I've been struggling with mental. Ain't been letting nobody get close. I be hiding words, mumbling in deep tone. Talking through all of my pain in the studio. Looking at the counter, I don't need those. I refuse falling further in the deep hole. See the ghost in my dreams and the evil, so I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal. Lately I've been struggling with mental. Ain't been letting nobody get close. I be hiding words, mumbling in deep tone. Talking through all of my pain in the studio. Looking at the counter, I don't need those. I refuse falling further in the deep hole. See the ghost in my dreams and the evil, so I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal. Took some Percocet, after that I drink some lean. Now I'm currently feeling like I'm in a dream. Walking in the dark and I can't even see. In an empty room like the middle of the sea. What the fuck is that sound? Think it's my demons next to me. I ain't worried cause I got a chopper with a beam. Hit him in the stomach, I'ma make his ass bleed. Gotta fight another day, I ain't finna see defeat.
Damn, Mac! Let's go! Let's go.
Neo. Lately I've been struggling with mental. Ain't been letting nobody get close. I be hiding words, mumbling in deep tone. Talking through all of my pain in the studio. Looking at the counter, I don't need those. falling further in the deep hole. See the ghost in my dreams and the evil, so I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal. Lately I've been struggling with mental, ain't been let nobody get close. I be hiding words, mumbling in deep tone, so I can throw all my pain in the studio. Looking at the counter, I don't need those. I refuse falling further in the deep hole. See the ghost in my dreams and the evil, so I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal. So I keep a weapon on my side. Got hella pain, but I keep it to myself though. I be asking what the fuck in my handful. Same reason that you are, I'm just tryna be sexful. I ain't one of them niggas to be doubtful. Ain't gon' lie, been in pain, I'ma be truthful. Just know that's not what I'm used to. I used to think that all these niggas was showing fake sides just to be useful. But the whole time they didn't even know that they was transparent and I could see through. Can't trust none of these niggas, gotta be careful. But sometimes I just be so forgetful. Guess I can say drugs only friends I got, cause they hear what I need them. Lately I've been struggling with mental. Ain't been let nobody get close. I be hiding words, mumbling in deep tone, so I can throw all my pain in the studio. Looking at the counter, I don't need those. I refuse falling further in the deep hole. See the ghost in my dreams and the evil, so I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal. So I keep a weapon on my side and it's lethal.
Bro, that hook is fire. That hook is too fire. Yeah, that fade was good. That fade was good. I like this, man. I feel like Mac has been putting out like really top quality singles as of recently, but this one's more on the more emotional side. So this will be good to break down. So let's just hop right into this. We're gonna talk about three things here. We're gonna talk about the instrumental. We're gonna talk about vocals, and we're gonna talk about the overall theme of Lethal Weapon. So, fire as fuck. Yeah, I agree, Ryuki. I agree. Instrumentally, this will be like the second or third track we've heard from Mac and Meal, and I feel like it is a great duo. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm being honest with you, like, I feel like this is a good duo. Like, this duo sounds really, really good together, because these were the kind of instrumentals that Mac was kind of gravitating towards anyway. But as far as Lethal Weapon goes, instrumentally, A1 definitely hits a little bit on the emotional side, but still has enough bounce to it to really make you groove out, and like kind of has that like keep your head up kind of feel, you know. So instrumentally, this is great. Mix is solid as well. Nothing clashing too overbearing. But you can always expect that from Meal for sure. Especially as far as we've heard. So let's talk about vocals here. Now, mix is good. Mix is absolutely good. You know, out of all the angles that Mac has improved on, I feel like the mix is definitely up there. You know, the mix has come exceptionally far as like, you know, the mix itself, uh, performance, delivery, things like that. Like, I really feel like Mac has progressed a lot, and it's like, damn, you love to fucking see that. You know what I mean? Like, you love to see that. So, as far as Lethal Weapon goes, mix is solid vocally for sure. Shining Star for me though is the hook. I feel like Mac is really coming into strides with writing hooks. Um, that's always been something that Mac has been good at, but I feel like to put like writing and like performing a hook together is like a whole other thing, and I feel like Mac is really coming into stride with that as well. Um, this song in particular definitely shows that. Because not only was this hook like really well written, but it was well delivered too. So, Shining Star for me as far as vocals go, got to be the hook, 100%. Um, you know, runner up for sure though, is the structure. I really like the structure of this a lot. Keeps your, you know, eyes peeled. It really keeps you entertained. It really switches up the flow, and you know, keeps the track refreshing. So the structure was definitely something else to note here, 100%. Now let's talk about the theme here. Now, like I said, aesthetically, I feel like this is a very um a Mac cover for sure. I'm a big fan of the crops. I just feel like it's a very like Mac cover. Like, you see this cover, and especially if it's on a Mac track, you're like, oh yeah, that's totally like Mac fucking made that. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit. So I really feel like it falls in line with what kind of covers Mac tends to gravitate towards, for sure. Now, the overall theme here of Lethal Weapon itself, right? Like, much like the previous track we just reacted to and reviewed, it's just a play on words, and the wordplay is really dope here because I feel like the hook overall was like very like it definitely like made you feel what Mac was going through, which is something that Mac is very used to. Like we get that a lot, you know what I mean? Mac is an artist that has no problem making us envision what they're going through. It's definitely a very visual writer here for sure. But Lethal Weapon, as far as the hook goes, is very like, I feel like positive is the wrong word. I just feel like it's a very like inspirational kind of hook. Yet like underneath it all during the verses, like you can really understand Mac during a track like this. And like I feel like combining both positives and negatives in one track is something that's like really dope. Really, really fucking dope. Like, it's fine to do one or the other. You know what I mean? Like that's just as good too. But like when you do tracks like this, as to where like you're sort of blending certain punchlines and lyrics and lines, you're like sort of blurring the line of like an emotional track and like a sort of like a fuck you kind of in your face aggressive track. So it's like a mix of both, and I feel like that kind of mashup and is like very organic because it's how you're feeling at the time. So Lethal Weapon is another one of those tracks in the Mac library that Mac makes it really easy for the listener to understand where they're coming from and really like, sort of be able to vibe out to their not only like track, but their feelings, their story, like what the track is about. Mac makes that very easy for first time listeners, for sure. So, with that said, huge shout out to Mac Two Times. Thank you for the submission, homie. Much, much motherfucking love. Make sure you follow Mac Two Times on SoundCloud. 5 away from 30 motherfucking followers. Go show Mac some love. And of course, make sure you follow Mac Two Times on Twitter at Mac Two Times. Mac is super, super motherfucking close to 120, man. 9 away. Go show Mac some love. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in a description of the YouTube re-upload. And if you haven't subscribed to the Music Mondays YouTube channel, make sure you do so. We are, I think, like 6 away from 70 subs, so go show the channel some love, man. We upload 2 times a week, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, exclusive tracks. All of Cyberfest is on there. Go show the channel some love and go show these artists some love. Let's get it. Let's fucking go, chat. How we doing, man? How we doing? Like, this is what I mean. Like, I kind of like took one look at submissions tonight, and I was like, oh shit, we got like an all-star lineup going on here. So like, the top 3 of tonight is gonna be a bitch to pick. So we're cruising through the audio. Offspring will wrap back around too, because Offspring is media. Cole actually submitted the official music video for Wishing Well, which will be like really, really dope to react to. So I'm excited for that. We've already reviewed one music video from Cole, so I'm definitely excited for this. So we'll wrap back around to that after Offspring. And then we have some audio submissions. So up next we got the homie Absolo. And Absolo, much like Thomas, Kale, a lot of producers that we have here in the Music Mondays community and in the underground community in general, Absolo is another producer that really cares about their platform and really treats himself like an artist and really it just continues to provide music as a producer and really care about their art, man. So Absolo submitted a track titled Goofy Ass. Goofy Ass Bitch. But I don't know if this is on. Oh yeah, we got some unreleased Absolo. Okay. So of course, exclusive unreleased Absolo, with the default Absolo logo going on there. About 7 days old, so very, very, very fresh. Let's get into this. Oh shit. Damn. What the fuck? Absolona was like, alright, I'm gonna take these motherfuckers on a trip. Holy shit, man. Jesus. Okay, okay. Um, this is one of those wild ass instrumentals that's just like in your fucking face. So let's break this down. Obviously no vocals, so we're gonna talk about two things. We're gonna talk about the instrumental, and we're gonna talk about the overall theme of this track. So, mix is great. You know, despite the wide variety of sounds and how wide this track actually is, the mix is solid. Drums are great, sound selection's great. Nothing's clashing too overbearing. Mix is definitely good to go for sure. Now, Shining Star for me, and the most notable part has got to be the melody, but I think the runner up is definitely got to be the drums. Absono's drums as of recently have been really really fucking solid. And Absono just really has takes on genres that are so kind of different, but keeps the core of what makes these genres essential really in their track. And I think that's what's interesting. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that Absono does no matter what kind of genre or sound they're approaching. I really feel like they're consistently taking a sound and injecting the Absono sauce right into it and really keeping the core of what makes that sound whole. So this is definitely some form of like alternative trap. It's really got this like future electric kind of melody going on here, but like the drums are absolutely mean and like very like a bouncy and in your face. So really interesting. Really, really interesting. And Absono has only gotten better at that as of recently. So um very interesting. Very, very interesting. Especially sitting at a minute 37. This is one of those tracks that you knew was gonna be just like straight heat, like nothing more, just straight all the way through. Um so I definitely enjoy this, especially for some quick Absono sauce. Absolutely. Now, aesthetically exclusive unreleased Absono, so no cover yet, nothing too fancy, just the Absono logo. Which is great, of course. Still, you know what I mean. It kind of works out because if you just don't put a cover on a private track on SoundCloud, they'll just make it your profile picture, and boom, it's just the Absono logo. So, well done. You know what I mean? Very efficient. But you know, I could see why the title came about because it's just one of those beats you cook up because you hear a melody and you're like, yo, I can make something stupid hard on this. And that's literally what this is. It's just something stupid fucking hard. And it worked out, you know what I mean? Like every producer has a couple beats like this where you take like some fucking ridiculous sounding melody and you put some like hard ass drums over it and it comes out like this and you're like, shit, why does this bang? So Absono did a good job at really almost like making a freestyle kind of instrumental and really taking a melody and making it conventional. So, well done, my friend. Well fucking done. And of course, um, make sure you follow Epsono on SoundCloud. 4 away from 30 motherfucking followers. Fire milestone. Go show Epsono some love. Lots of good instrumentals on there, man. You need instrumentals? Go hit up Epsono. And of course, make sure you follow Proud Epsono on Twitter. Epsono is 8 away from 320 motherfucking followers. Go show Epsono some love. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in a description of the YouTube re-upload. And make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel, motherfucker, if you haven't already. We're approaching 70 subscribers. We upload 2 times a week. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, exclusive tracks, a whole lot of good stuff's on the channel, man. So go show the channel some love and go show these artists some motherfucking love. Get it? How we doing, man? We are well into Music Mondays episode 87. Hope you're all having a good motherfucking Monday, man. So let's continue on. Let's continue on here. I believe we only have like 2 visual submissions, which I'm definitely excited for. Very, very excited for. So we got Thomas, BCat, you're good, Mac, Epsono, and up next we got the homie, No Name Dread. And the shit that Dread has been submitting between visuals and throwback tracks has been fucking crazy. So I'm sure that this is going to be just the same. But for those of you that don't know, Dread is definitely an artist that really has one crazy fucking unique genre blending kind of sound for sure. And Dread is an artist that lets their art speak for themselves and really is an artist that you gotta dive into. Just an artist you won't want to miss. 100%. Just don't. So this week they submitted a No Name Posse track, and it's called "Lose Myself," and it's prod by Beats by Nico. This cover is actually hard as fuck. This is really hard actually. That's tough. That's really, really tough. 3 years ago, so not brand new, but not exactly ancient. So this will be some good throwback shit, especially as far as No Name Posse goes. Minute 49. Minute 49. So okay, all right. So we're about to be on a trip right here. Let's check this out. No Name Posse, No Name Dread, Lose Myself. Ah shit. Ah shit.
Only the rooms, when only the rooms will show. All of their colors on glow, some of my niggas on gold. It's rolling the smoke, all of us high and we rolling like stone. The blunt is like water Malone. I've been feeling like sleeping alone. All these thoughts buried deep in my soul. My touch is for and I'm made out of stone. Reach for the bag and you might lose your soul. All of my niggas feel hard and they know. They burn up that bitch and you know I need more. Sitting staking for the stone. Smoking gas, I want more. When they posse stopping, bitch, and you know it. Bobbing your head, but you too scared to show it. Money, I'm just gonna blow it. The fuck the rotation, my life will be going. And thought when you're beating the sheets and I'm sewing. Fuck the rotation, my life will be going. And they posse stopping, bitch, and you know it. You bobbing your head, but you too scared to show it. Shot me a beat in the sheets, I be snoring. And they posse stopping, bitch, and you know it. I might lose myself. I don't need your help. I said for my health, put my brain up on the show. I'll break it down and watch where you metal on another level. Infected several, just like the devil pulling street. You pedal, no, not your fellow. Don't get running the A6. Truth to the brain, I'm in Matrix. I never left but to save it. Days while sleeping, I faced it. Running the A6. Truth to the brain, I'm in Matrix. I never left but to save it. I might lose myself. I don't need your help. I said for my health, put my brain up on the show. I might lose myself. I don't need your help. I said for my health, put my brain up on the show.
Damn. Now that was fucking tough. Really fucking tough. Holy shit. That was some duo shit, man. That was a banger. That was absolutely a fucking banger. God. See, that's what I mean about Dread though. Like that verse was like, holy shit. Um, can truly do any genre, to be honest with you. So, wow. All right. So let's break this down. Talk about three things here. We're talking about the instrumental, vocals, and the overall theme of Lose Myself. So Neko is a producer that we obviously haven't heard much of Posse or Dread with. You know what I mean? Tracks are very far and few in between. So instrumentally, I feel like this was very No Name Posse, very Dread. This is like dark trap, very like aggressive trap. Like this definitely has like that a little bit like darker horror vibe, but still keeps the organic like trap structure for sure. So I love the vibe on this instrumental for sure. Definitely on the alternative end as far as darkish trap goes. Um Simple structure, but I think the thing that stands out to me is the mix. Like the mix is so crisp and so hard. Like the drums absolutely knock. So the instrumental is just a great choice all around. Um definitely enjoy this choice a lot. Now, let's talk about vocals here. Now, this first verse was such a good introduction because the verse that followed was just it just escalated, man. It was the roller coaster effect that we talk about, where the track just keeps going up and up and up and up, and then by the time it goes down, the track's over, and you're like, holy shit, that was just a constant progression. But the first verse was great. Mixed extremely well. It kind of gave like the different style introduction, and like left the open space for the second verse to really fucking lay it on. And holy shit. So yeah, this first verse definitely fucking really hit the nail on the head as far as like keeping up with the vibe of um this instrumental for sure. So the first verse was a great introduction. It really laid the foundation for the overall track without a doubt. Now let's talk about the second verse here. Now the second verse is where the roller coaster effect really comes into play, because it's like, yo, this song just like, bro, Jesus Christ. It was that it was the insanely fast verse. Like that was fucking crazy, man. Like that was really some rare shit. That was really some rare shit, especially from No Name Posse and Dread. You know what I mean? Because they're all extremely talented rappers, but that was some like really like showing off like what you can do as far as delivering in a song goes. But I feel like the second verse really upped the ante as far as like the roller coaster effect goes, right? Like first verse laid a really great foundation, and the second verse just amped it up as far as lyricism goes, writing goes, delivery is absolutely a shining star here. Clocking in at a minute 49, you can't ask for anything more in this track. This is two fire fucking verses on a great, very listenable, enjoyable instrumental, without a doubt, for sure. So let's talk about the theme here. Aesthetically, like I said, it covers 10 out of 10. Ryuki agreed. It definitely hard as fuck. Uh, Cover here is great, very simple, and something we see a lot from Dread and Posse as to where if you don't feel like coming up with some other cover and you really just want a simple vibe, and you're feeling some type of way aesthetically, this is the kind of shit you go with, and it always comes out really, really hard, and it's really identifiable when it comes to tracks like this. You're like, damn, there it is. So the theme itself, Lose Myself, is really essentially what it is. You could really pick up the lines about losing yourself, but it's really deeper than that, and I feel like both artists here really give a couple perspectives on losing yourself and losing themselves. So it's like, this is one of those tracks that even if you don't relate to any of these lines, you're gonna think it's hard as fuck, just because the substance and the delivery of the theme of losing yourself is perfect. You know what I mean? Backed up by the structure and the instrumental. This is one cohesive track. And like I said, coming in a minute 49 seconds, you can't ask for anything more in this fucking track. This literally has it all. Intro, outro, 2 fire verses, everything is mixed to a T. And especially for 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, Dread. Like, this is what I like to fucking see. This is some great throwback shit. And, like, a really good insight on an artist like Dread. You know what I mean? That has been doing it and creating for a decent amount of time. So, the progression is always really, really dope to see. And that's what we love to see here on Music Monday. So, huge shout out to No Name Dread. Thank you for the submission, homie. Make sure you follow No Name Posse and No Name Dread on SoundCloud. We'll show them some love. And follow No Name Dread 1 on Twitter. At No Name Dread 1, 3 followers away from 130 motherfucking followers. Go show them some love. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Music Monday's YouTube channel if you haven't already. We are approaching 70 motherfucking subscribers. We upload 2 times a week. Exclusive segments, full podcast episodes, exclusive tracks, a whole lot of great shit's going down on the channel. Go show the channel and these artists some love. Happy Music Monday, everyone. Happy fucking Monday, Tyler. What's good? Down bad, Tyler. I hope you're well, my friend. Welcome on in. Hope you're well. Let's get it, chat. So I believe we only have like 2 more audio submissions, and then the rest are media. And we get to react to Cole's visual, and we get to check out some Offspring Mysterious as well. Let's go, man. I hope you're all having a good Monday. I hope everybody's chilling. I hope everybody's doing fucking swell. We've been live for about an hour and 20. So usually about halfway through the show, you guys know the drill. We always take like a 2 to 3 minute break. Everybody go get some water, go get a snack, go, to the bathroom, do what you got to do. And Music Mondays will be right back per usual. I am. Slept till 2. Missed all my classes for school today. I have to make them up tonight. Oh shit. So Tyler's about to be grinded. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, homie. Let's get it. Turn on that grind mode, son. You got that all day, Tyler. But yeah. Music Mondays is definitely going to take a break. We'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to finish off the submissions. We're gonna react to a bunch of really, really interesting content. And I'm excited to see what everybody else has in store for us here on the show. So, huge shout out to everybody that is submitted and tuned in. Music Mondays episode 87. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Music Mondays podcast. Hope you're well. Hope you're chilling. Huge shout out to anybody that is tuned in, showing love right now. I appreciate it. Welcome. Let's get back into this. So we have 2 audio submissions left, and they're from 2 really prominent artists, and not only the Music Mondays community, but the underground community. And first up, we have the homie Matt Rocks, and not only is Matt extremely fucking talented, but Matt has been putting in a lot of work as of recently. And I believe this is an unreleased exclusive Matt Rocks track. So we're in for a fucking treat. This is Overdosing Demo. This is a rough mix. So this is some rough Matt Rocks we got going on here. And we got some lyrics in the description. Oh shit, we're about to go crazy. All right, man. I see you. Matt Rocks, Overdosing. Let's get into it.
If he got a problem, it's over. I'm not for this up from emotion. It's chopping the bullets, it's over. Just take a blow and pop it. I'm getting too power with it, but they asking around like, how can we stop it? I'm a real showstopper. They all pocket watch. My bank's too fat for wallet. Hop on the beat, and you know I'm wild. Dirty my bitch, my dick, she ride. If she die, so I call her my ride. In my mind with a shit flow ride. Let me cause she know that guy. Got that golden touch like mine. But you know I still keep mine. Tiger. Too many things to do, ain't got no time. Yeah, too many fucking things up on my mind. Yeah, R.I.P. my brothers on my guard. Yeah, free YSL, free the slime. Yeah, my little bitch, my queen, and my dime. I love your brain, but I really love your mind. You know I'm on your side, you know that shit's more. Even past death, fucking afterlife. Yeah. I know that you hate it when I'm right, but baby, that's the only thing that get me by. Without you by my side, I'd fucking die. I need you. Yeah. So come a little closer, push your head on my shoulder. Yeah. OG rolled up, baby, when you was rolling. Bang on Roma, that shit got me floating. Your pussy potent, way too fucking potent. Got me overdosed. Fuck dozing on. From a studio in Atlanta, I'm going to some Adderall. Diving the code and cannonball. Power up, open up thoughts. I ain't talking Dragon Ball. I'm talking about my brand new core. Skirt. Follow me, I'll put you in the fucking dirt. In the fucking hearse. Place you on a shot. Leave your mama hurt. Leave your mama crying. Cause I don't got no heart. Was born with fucking cut. Sometimes it feels like I'm wrong. Lessons that I've learned. I kill my demons through this song. My bitch, my biggest fan. To this day, she know all my songs. Word for word, so when the whip when I play, she gon' sing along. I make plays quick up in her bed. I'm gon' make her sing a song. Pour A for the drinks in her head all day long. Rockstar shit, I don't really give a fuck if I'm living life wrong. I can't feel shit. I'm too long gone. I be ruled by Pluto, but bitch, I'm from Mars. Tell you what's apart. Used to breaking hard. I still like the game. This ain't Kingdom Hearts. If you wasn't with me, you would get me, that's for sure. I could do it by myself. Look the fuck, I run the world. My wrist, big diamonds on my neck, flawless pearls. Tryna ride my way. Someone should've taught him how to search. Man of my word, for you hurt, and be absurd. All these words be talking like birds. Cracking the ceiling, I'm sipping, I'm sorry. All with authority, I'm going beside. It's holding my Glock, you know that's not a part. This is a bag that you cannot afford. This is a Maybach, no, that's not a Ford. Bitch too bad, she bad to the core. Run a whole damn body, I'ma take a tour. Run a whole damn blow, gon' go on tour. All eyes on me, too pop the score.
Damn, what the fuck?
I'm still ballin' like I'm Jordan. Yeah, and R.I.P. to Kobe. I'm from East LA, but the world is spinning on me. I don't got no friends, please stop claiming that we own me. And just pay me what you owe me. All your pack is what we smoking. Yeah. Feeling good,
Okay. What the fuck, man? Classic Matt W. I fucking agree. Holy shit. Man, huge shout out to Matt for giving us this little preview here, man. Holy shit. This was 5 minutes of fucking terror. This was nuts. Okay, so we won't even waste any time. Let's get right into this. We're gonna talk about three things. We're gonna talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of this track. So instrumental right off rip, Cardo, absolute legend in the production space. Really, really dope to see Matt work with a producer of not only this caliber, but a producer that definitely resonates with Matt's sound and really the direction that uh Matt tends to go in as far as their vocals go. So definitely a really solid instrumental choice, and I love this collab. 100%, I love this collab. Definitely on the like sort of alternative trap, like alternative like pop melody kind of vibe. It has this like 2012 kind of vibe, but it's definitely more modern, and the sound selection on the instrumental is really great. Like I feel like this is a very Matt Rocks kind of instrumental for sure. Like if I heard this instrumental on its own, I would definitely hear Matt on it 100%. I'd hear a couple artists on it, but I can definitely see why Matt gravitated towards this without a doubt. So instrumentally, this nailed it. This is absolutely a fucking one for sure. Um, Now vocals here are insane. Um, there's so many things to touch on here, but let's just start off with the fact that this writing is fucking insane. Like there are so many punchlines in here that are like so simple but like so unique and so like well delivered that I think we gotta tip the mix as well. That's something you can really expect from Matt though. That's not really a shocker. Is a really crisp mix. You can always expect that from Matt Rocks, 100%. So, um, one of the more kind of interesting parts about this though is the length. Like Matt really gave us so much substance in this track. Like a lot of fucking substance, and it's like damn. Like Matt just spit for 5 minutes fucking straight and really gave us some of the craziest like fire fucking punchlines, and you were just like there's so much to pick from this song. So that's why I really say like the shining star here's the writing. Like you could enjoy this song front to back at any time, just because it's keeping you entertained all the way through. No hook, you're just getting pure Matt Rocks and pure uh raw thoughts and emotions, and that's what I love about this. So writing is easily a shining star here, especially for the length. You know, Matt's no stranger to longer songs either. That's not really the surprise. I feel like the thing to note here is the amount of bars and the amount of delivery and the amount of passion in this 5 minutes is fucking crazy, fucking crazy. So lyrics are really really nuts here, and writing without a doubt shining star. So let's talk about the theme here. Aesthetically, you have a Matt Rocks cover that's very um like sort of aesthetically relatable to Matt, right? Especially for um an exclusive unreleased track. This is some privated shit, so this is definitely some like it's definitely a cover that you could just kind of throw on and then change later if you really wanted to, but definitely goes along with like how Matt was really just continuing on here. Like there is some symbolism as far as this cover goes aesthetically, without a doubt, truly. So as far as the theme for the track itself here, um there are so many lines to pull from, but I feel like this is an overall representation of Matt Rocks as an artist. Like you could pick out so many subjects and topics and things like that, but at the end of the day, like this track as a whole is like such a great insight on Matt Rocks as an artist. Truly, like such a great insight, and like what Matt is really trying to not only accomplish in music, but like the world, and like Matt's kind of like uh I guess insight into their mind in almost like a freestyle kind of cipher form, as to where Matt is consistently spitting to you their mindset and what they plan to accomplish with not only music but life. So I feel like this track is like a really good like um sort of insight on Matt Rocks, 100%. Well written, extremely long in a great way. I feel like Matt really made the most of 5 minutes. Like anyone can make a 5 minute song and it could just be instrumental, and which is fine too. But Matt chose to fill the whole 5 minutes with nothing but bars, and it was really impressive. Really, really, really impressive, and we've never seen that from Matt. So huge shout out to Matt Rocks. Thank you for submission, homie. Much, much motherfucking love. Make sure you follow Matt Rocks on SoundCloud. Matt is approaching 1.8K. Go show Matt some love, bro. And of course, make sure you follow Matt Rocks on Twitter at Matt Rocks. 4 away from 620 followers, man. 4 away. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We upload 2 times a week. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, exclusive tracks. A whole lot of good stuff's going on in there, man. So go show the channel some love. And go show these artists some love. And if you have already, thank you. Let's fucking go, chat. How we doing, man? How the fuck are we doing? So I believe this is our last audio submission. And it's by none other than the homie King Mark. And the majority of you know King Mark, but if you don't, Mark is a very prominent member in the Music Mondays community and the underground community. Extremely, extremely kind person. Such a really good energy to be around, but on top of it, an extremely hard worker and somebody that we've seen really progress in the Music Mondays community. So this week, Mark submitted a track, and it's titled Good Days, but the caption is fucking throwback. This is the high school favorite for real. So damn, we're gonna go get an insight on some fucking King Mark. Like, okay. Alright, so this will be good, man. This will be good. 4 years ago. Oh god, this shit fire as fuck. Let's go, whoever that guy is. Let's fucking get it. Damn. And of course, we get the King Mark staple SoundCloud profile picture. Damn, this is about to be some crazy shit. Alright, 4 years ago, King Mark, Good Day. Shout out the homie. Let's go, bro. This motherfucker, oh god, this shit fire as fuck. I love that. King Mark, Good Days, Prod Braden Potts. Let's get into it. Sample's already crazy, what the fuck?
Flip a pack and re-up, oh bitch a diva. They want the D-up, they asking me for a feature. They wanna meet ya, maybe just link up. But in the meantime, I blast that shit through your speaker. They speak up, young king like they really know that dude. So rude, got the weed smelling like a tank full. Puff gas till I pass, I just keep it peaceful. If you wanna talk shit, I always keep it peaceful. Laughing when you pulling up in a rental. We smoke, got me feeling presidential. Challenge me, stepping outside your mental. Mentally disassociated with all of these people I'm next to. Man, they test you, grown in a test tube. If you wanna step to the next, I'll put you to rest too. All these people trying to impress, I get disrespectful. Bad bitches showing their breast to get in the venue. Eat off the menu, that's a full plate. Why bitches expecting me pay for dinner dates? Sorry girl, I'm pulling up just a little late. Homies pulling up, loud pack in the ashtray. We pass blaze, ash pass when we rotate. Half hash in the long day, only sip on Bombay. Oh shit like Pompeii, why these bitches want me? I'm just gonna take a dab, man, it's been a long day. I've been writing, recording, and working on my craft. People chasing them Jordans even though them shit is trash. To my flow, I'm talking about the cash. All these other whack rappers, they just getting mad. Why you retracking them same as like it's my bad? All these kids talking hefty like a trash bag. Tie it down, send it out with the trash man. Plan that, I've been known as the Zan man. Would you take that?
Damn. Damn. All right. So this is crazy. This is crazy. Bird, what's good? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, homie. Hope you're well. Happy Monday. Welcome on in, my friend. So, holy shit. Like, this takes me back, right? Because it's obviously some throwback King Mark, but it's like, it reminds me so much of like some of the earlier shit that we've also reacted to from King Mark. So, let's get into this. We're talking about three things here. We're talking about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of Good Days. So the instrumental obviously is sort of an early choice by Mark in their career, but still a great choice nonetheless. I feel like Mark always sounded really good on like the lo-fi kind of classic hip hop samples. Especially if they were gonna go in the direction of um this kind of vocal style. So instrumental choice definitely fire for the time, you know what I mean? Especially if this is what you're going for. I like the instrumental choice a lot. And I think Braden did a good job utilizing the sample. So instrumental is definitely a highlight for sure. Very chill, kickback, enjoyable kind of instrumental. Now, let's talk about vocals here. Now, obviously, 4 years ago, this is nothing where King Mark progressed to as an artist, right? But you know, being a fly on the wall at the time, I think one of the things that you can take note of here is where Mark's writing really came from and like um how much like has progressed, but truly like how long Mark has been doing this as a writer and as a vocalist, because there are some really interesting bars here and a lot of it was delivered extremely well for something that's 4 years old. So it's like, damn, like that's how Mark brings to life a lot of their current tracks and makes them very like easy to visualize with their lyrics because they've really been writing for this long, you know what I mean? And this track kind of shows it. Like you could never say that Mark was never a good writer because you could show him shit like this. And you could really see like where the progression and like where the learning and like where everything came in for an early track like this. So that's a shining star for me 100%. Is 100% the writing. Like without a doubt. Um but all in all, I think another thing to note here is the structure. Like the structure is really great. You know what I mean? Like for such an early track, like I think a lot of this is more impressive than anything. Cuz it's like damn, like Mark really has been like attacking and touching on different styles. So it's like damn, like okay. Okay. So once again, another really good insight much like we had with Dread earlier in the show. So vocals are great here. Early King Mark makes and really is just such a cool insight on what a Mark has progressed from, truly. So let's talk about the theme here. Aesthetically, obviously a track that is just kind of throwback-ish, you know, no final cover art, just like posted classic throwback shit. But aesthetically, this is like one of the first things I ever saw from King Mark when they originally submitted. So it was like, damn, this is like really, really interesting. It just reminds me of like when Mark first submitted, and I'll never forget the impression because Mark just had this like super unique style and really just has really blossomed into such a really dope artist. So tracks like this really like are a fun insight. Really, really fun. So aesthetically, classic Mark shot, but theme wise, Good Days. I feel like um the title's perfect. You know what I mean? Because it has this classic throwback kind of style sample, but Mark is also spitting in a way where a lot of it's still facts and relevant today. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you listen to throwback tracks and you're like, oh yeah, like I still relate to that, but like I wish I could have said it differently or some shit like that. Like I feel like a lot of these lines in this track are still relevant, you know, to this day. So definitely makes you think, you know what I mean? And it like it's just so cool to look back on, you know what I mean? So Good Days is like so ironic to like have a track be named this and just look back on it. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn, remember the good days? And then you have a track called Good Days. So it's like, damn, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So really fun throwback from King Mark this week, and I really enjoyed this. Minute 51 of straight classics, to be honest with you. King Mark tracks Timeless confirmed. Yeah, nah, for real. Like, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, damn, a lot of these lines are still fucking relevant. Huge shout out to King Mark, man. Thank you for the submission, homie. And of course, make sure you follow King Mark on SoundCloud. Far away from 150 followers. Good ass milestone. Go show Mark some love. Lots of good motherfucking tracks on there. Lots of good tracks coming on there as well. And of course, make sure you follow King Mark Music on Twitter at King Mark Music. 7 away from 270 followers. Once again, really dope milestone. Really dope milestone. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already, motherfucker. We're approaching 70 subscribers. Huge shout out to anybody that already has. We upload 2 times a week. Exclusive segments, full podcast episodes, exclusive tracks, a whole lot of good stuff's going down on the channel. So make sure you go show the channel some love, and make sure you go show these artists some love. Bro, another person on follow me. What the hell? Down to 10 this week. LMAO. Hey, Mark's down bad, man. Go show this motherfucker some love, man. He'll definitely follow you back. Go show Mark some love. So, that about does it. Controversial. For audio submissions. Huge shout out to anybody that submitted audio this week. Let's fucking go. Let's hop into visuals for the week. And we have 2. And one of the 2 is an artist known as Offspring Mysterious. Now, Offspring Mysterious has been absolutely destroying the content game. From being on the news to highly insane, like, well-edited new edits. A whole lot of really just upgraded Offspring content. And Offspring is an artist that I've said from day one that is truly unique in the aspect that they work very hard, and that's going to separate them no matter what they do. But on top of it, Offspring is an artist that is really a jack of all arts, right? Like editing, production, filming, uploading, like so many things that Offspring has done and proven themselves to do is really motivational. And if you're going to take anything from Offspring, it's the work ethic, man. Offspring works their ass off for not only their edits, their instrumentals, everything. Literally everything. So this week, they submitted Chapter 3, Spiritual Pressure, New Ethos. After a banger of Chapter 2, it's time for Chapter 3. Now, of course, we already saw Chapter 2, so I'm definitely ready for some more Offspring shorts, man. Let's check this out. And Offspring's in the chat right now. What's good, Offspring? Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you're well. Welcome to Music Mondays, episode 87. Let's fucking get into this. I'm excited, man. We haven't had some Offspring in a minute as far as YouTube uploads go and visuals, so this will be good. This will be really good. So, September 16th, literally 3 days ago. Excellent description. You know, anytime we put Offspring in the description of a Music Mondays episode, make sure you go check out their channel and their descriptions, because on top of everything else, Offspring is a wonderful writer for sure. So definitely go show Offspring some love on their channel for sure. But let's get into this. Chapter 3, Spiritual Pressure, New Ethos. Let's go. Aw, shit. It's about to get real as fuck. shit. Ah, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Man, we love that. We fucking love that. So, Offspring has done everything from longer edits to full series to visualizers, and as of recently, Offspring has gone a more promotional route for not only their music but also their edits as well. So I really love this. Really, really love this. And Offspring said in the chat, fun fact, I do have a few stories written up on my website. Per usual, check the description if you're interested in any of the artists that we feature here on the Music Mondays podcast. Their links are always in the description. Go show them some love and make sure you check out Offspring's website, man. But this is great. Like, this is the kind of content that I've always loved from Offspring. Offspring really does such a good job at blending their music and their visual ideas, without a doubt. I feel like they're truly taking everything in stride, and Offspring has once again really joined the crew of everybody that's leveled up on the Music Mondays podcast. Offspring was doing a different type of content, not even 3 months ago, and then now Offspring has transferred into shorter, more edited forms that revolve around their music as well. And I know Offspring has been really killing it on Repost. So huge shout out to Offspring, man. Keep doing what you're fucking doing. I love showcasing your work here on the show. And these edits are always getting better and truly such a unique way to promote anything you're doing. Even if it isn't music, even promoting like another edit, like this is perfect. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking great. And content like this is forever. You know what I mean? And it's like the type of media that you can transfer everywhere, from Twitter to Instagram, to TikTok, to YouTube Shorts, things like that. So this is perfect. And Offspring has quite the library. So huge shout out to Offspring. And again, does anybody have a North Face coat? Anybody got a motherfucking North Face out there? Offspring is 4 away from 90 subscribers. 4 away from 90 subscribers on their YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to Offspring Mysterious if you haven't already. Go show Offspring some love, man. For real. And, of course, make sure you follow Offspring Mysterious on Twitter. They are 4 away from 880 followers. Go show them some love. And, of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We upload 2 times a week, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, exclusive tracks. All of Cyberfest is on there. We got a whole great library on the Music Mondays YouTube channel, so make sure you go show the channel some love and go show these artists some love, man. And if you have already, thank you. Thank you again, Tom. You're the best. Nah, you're the best. Thank you for your submission, homie. Appreciate you. Keep killing it, Offspring. Keep doing your thing, my friend. Let's fucking get it, baby. So, last but not least, and I've definitely been looking forward to this submission all night. It's from an artist by the name of Cole Girard. So, Cole is an artist that, we've reviewed so much of their work. From their artwork, from their mixing, from their features, from their vocals, and Cole has just been stepping up their content game all over the place. And we recently reviewed their first visual, and now we have another one from Cole. So I'm really excited to get into this. Offspring said, I might do an audio submission next week. Definitely do an audio submission. I'm down. Do whatever you want, but I'm definitely down for an audio submission. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So let's pop Cole open in a new tab. I already loved like the analog look of this for sure. If you guys recall, we've already reviewed Wishing Well here on the channel. So lots of love. This is amazing. You know what I mean? 52 views, September 14th. Edited Cole. Writing, recording, mix, master Cole. Beat Malt Disney. Let's check this out, man. Let's check this out. The analog look is very promising. I'm excited for this. Cole Gerard, Wishing Well. Let's check this out. Oh shit. No way. This is about to be too hard. The filters are great.
Locked in, pasta, straight shots of porcelain, skin, coin toss, fuck around, it's your loss, fell into the wishing well, bitch, I wish you well, 10 strengths, you looking glassy, you put me down a long time, they don't let me long time, sipping on some vodka like it's water, and I wonder why I'm fucked up, same thing, you grab the cover on, I been wishing made me feel so low, I ain't catching feelings, while the hell's so bad when they be leaving. I've been working real hard, honestly. Never better, no good shit's haunting me. Kill a mix, the mix kills me softly. Burying. I've been working real hard, honestly. Never better, no good shit's haunting me. Kill a mix, the mix kills me softly. Burying. 6 feet deep, mud breathe. Kill a mix, the mix kills me softly. 6 feet deep, mud breathe. Kill a mix, the mix kills me softly.
This is nuts.
Locked in, pasta, straight shots of porcelain, my skin, coin toss, fuck around, it's your loss, fell into the wishing well, bitch, I wish you well, 10 strengths, you looking glassy, you put me down a long time, they don't let me long time, sipping on some vodka like it's water, and I wonder why I'm fucked up, same thing, you grab the cover on, I've been wishing that you feel so loud, I ain't catching feelings, I've been working real hard, honestly, never better, no good shit's haunting me, kill a mix, the mix kills me softly, burying, I've been working real hard, honestly, never better, no good shit's haunting me, kill a mix, the mix kills me softly, burying, 6 feet deep, mud breathe, kill a mix, the mix kills me softly, 6 feet deep, mud breathe, kill a mix, the mix kills me softly.
Dude, that still shot is crazy. What the fuck? Nah, that was perfect. That was fucking perfect. Bro, the level up is crazy from the last visual. Actually fucking crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, facts. Facts. I agree, Odin. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Alright, alright. So Wishing Well is already a track we've reacted to here on the Music Mondays podcast. So let's break down this visual because this is what's most important here. This visual is absolutely crazy for such a crazy fucking track. So Cole's not only reaching new heights musically with this track Wishing Well, this is just such a great sound direction for Cole, but the visual was either going to make or break this, and I feel like it definitely made this. Like this is such a perfect visual for this track. You know, one thing we noticed right off rip was Cole is definitely an artist that is definitely not camera shy. Definitely looks very comfortable filming shots and very comfortable on camera. And I think one thing to note here is, editing aside, the variety of shots and like how many simple yet effective shots there are in this. Like this literally probably took a day, but there are like probably like 4 to 5 locations, like maybe like a slight outfit change, and like they're all like insanely different, whether it's a different angle, a different spot. Like this is what makes visuals like this, and it doesn't break your back. And that's why I always encourage from like day one artists to continue to do this kind of shit, because this is the type of shit you can do on a fucking iPhone. You know what I mean? Like literally you can do it on an iPhone. Like you used to need like a fisheye and like used to need like a lot of dope shit and like, fucking, you know, Sony Vegas and this and that and the third. Like, nah, like literally that's what you needed like fucking 5-6 years ago. Now you can literally do it all like feeling wise through your phone and then edit it on PC and like you can get a product like this. And you can tell that Cole has done nothing but really improve as far as visuals go and editing goes. So this track right here and this visual is like a fucking one for me. Like really, really A1. Um like I said, I really love the analog look, and let's talk a little bit like about the editing, bro. Because the editing is just holy shit. Like the editing. The fucking editing. So not only did Cole write, record, mix, master everything on this track itself, including the cover art. The only thing Cole didn't do was the instrumental. But also edited this visual. And it's like, damn. Like, the first visual that we reviewed from Cole was fucking A1, but this is just like the next step, and Cole's only gonna get better from here on out. You know what I mean? Like, this is perfect. This is 100% perfect. Um, I just love seeing shit like this. Like, the edits aren't super, super, like, overdone. The filters are great. Like, perfect filter choices for more, like, foliage and like, the more, like, forest kind of, like, woods, scenes. So, like, the filters were a great addition, but, like, mix that in with some, like, analog filters. You got a little bit of a VHS effect. You got some, like, glitch blur. Like, you can really play around with some simple shit and make a really dope visual. I mean, so many artists come to mind, you know what I mean? Bloodcat, King Mark, so many have done visuals that are really just A1 like this, and they don't break the bank. They don't break your back. You know what I mean? Like, you spend a day, take 8 hours and go get something like this done, and then it'll take another 8 hours to edit, and you're good to go, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're good to go. So huge shout out to Cole for doing this, man. Never stop doing this. Like this is exactly what you should be doing as an artist. You're gonna get exactly where you need to be doing this. You should be very proud of yourself. I really, really enjoyed this, and I kind of had a feeling I would, but simple, minimalistic, and well fucking done, for sure. Um, it's just effective. You know what I mean? It's effective, and like I said, like it's just a double win because you don't have to like not only break the bank, but you don't break your energy, and it's fun doing shit like this. You know what I mean? It's fun going to these locations and filming this shit, especially when you have like full creative control. Drop it on your channel, and just really push the limits. So this is fucking great, and this is a great sign for an artist like Cole. So huge shout out to Cole. Thank you for the submission, homie. Much, 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 much motherfucking love. Make sure you subscribe to Cole's channel, man. He's 6 away from 20, which is a fire-ass milestone, and I imagine Cole's going to be dropping a whole shitload of stuff on their channel. So, go show Cole some love on YouTube. And, of course, make sure you follow Cole Gerard on Twitter at Cole Gerard. 2 away from 30 followers. That's a fire-ass milestone as well. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 70 subscribers. We upload 2 times a week, exclusive segments, full podcast episodes, exclusive tracks, a whole lot of good stuff's going down on the channel. And if you already have, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get it, chat. I kind of had a feeling episode 87 would be crazy, but every single submission was fire. Like, I'm gonna have a real hard time picking top 3 for tonight. All of you guys had such crazy shit to contribute, man, and all of you guys are just really knocking it out of the park recently, man. Like, just to close out the end of the year with artists that are consistently improving is actually nuts. So I only hope to keep pushing you guys, and I only hope to see a lot more improvements, man. Like, truly, you guys have just been fucking killing it. The podcast has been great recently, man. I have zero complaints. I'm truly blessed to have you guys as a community, and I'm truly blessed to be a part of a community like this, right? Shout out the staff team. Shout out to anybody that submitted tonight. Anybody that showed love. Anybody that came through, chilled. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it truly. Lots of good stuff coming for the rest of September. Like I said, our typical playlists, Underground Classics, Dose of Daybreak. A lot of good playlist oriented stuff is coming, so make sure you follow us on SoundCloud for that at Music Mondays. And of course, Workshop Wednesday is going live this Wednesday. It's a surprise guest, so I can't really tell you who is coming on Workshop Wednesday, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So stay tuned for that on Wednesday. Feature Friday, I'm trying to book a guest for that and figure out who is going to come on the show. A couple of options for sure, but as far as that goes, I'm still looking around. And of course, we have the official Music Monday Awards at the end of the year, so we're gonna finish out the year very, very strong. Make sure you follow all of our socials at All Music Mondays. For the most recent updates, we're back out tweeting song links again, so if you're ever interested in getting your songs tweeted out on the Music Mondays socials, feel free to drop us a follow, show us some love. Let's get it, man. Lots of good content coming this week. Hopefully a new staff member coming through as well. Stay posted, stay on your toes, and make sure you follow All Music Mondays, man. Lots of good stuff coming. Very, very excited to finish out the year with you guys. And huge shout out to anybody that came through and submitted, like I said. Huge shout out to Ryuki, Mark, Odin, Cole, Bananas, Bird, Tyler, Offspring, anybody else that lurked and chilled. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna tweet out the top 3 artists of episode 87 in about 10 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna go toss one of my good friends, the host. He is going for a world record in a horror game right now. He's only got 2 viewers, and we got like 5 or 6 people in here. So let's go show him some love. Double his viewer count. Spread the love, and let's get it, chat. I'll see you guys next week for episode 88, and I'll see you guys this Wednesday for Workshop Wednesday. I love you guys. Be safe. It's your boy Sam Slaves. This is Music Mondays, episode 86.